Alright, well wait then. I've I know it came out a few years ago. I think it was like my sophomore year of college. These animals do all live in the same area, right? Yeah, cool. Calling them living in. I guess this is South slash Central America. Um, yeah, we gotta figure out exactly how big of an enclosure we're gonna need. So I got a calculation that was like 2,000, and we've got this at 2,300, so I kind of want it to be a little bit bigger than this. Because I don't trust Planet Zoo to not be crazy on that. So we might just stick it up this stuff over here, but shoot. I hate controllers most of the time. Let's see. Let's just get this over here for now. We'll move it. I mean, I do have a controller, but I'm usually not very good with controllers. Let's see. I've got this pretty well planned out, I think. This will expand their habitat size pretty well. I was more because I know that, like, it has, like, I would be more in it for the other wildlife of the area. Okay. Oh, hey, Shadow. What were you streaming? I think I knew you streamed. Hmm. Well, my thing is lagging a bit. It's saying an encoding overload. But yeah, hi. So I actually made a blueprint this morning, and it's the fence that... oh, nice. Well, thanks. Yeah, I made my own fence type that we're going to be using quite a bit here. I made it this morning, and a video about me creating it will come out sometime next week, probably next Wednesday. My viewing area is going to be Yeah, I think I don't know how tall they require for like so cougar, for example, 10 I did everything in meters. It should be 3 meters, so it would be kind of pushing it on cats. It's more for the maned wolves because they can jump pretty tall. Oh, they're meters. Why are they? That's frustrating. Why is half of my stuff? I mean, it's not gonna be no problem for them, but like jaguar. I think I made it 3 meters, so. So what were you building for, Shadow? And then it's got this 2 meter flitter, which I saw that you need at least 18 inches, but 36 is preferred, which is about a meter. So we're kind of actually um, overboard, but oh, cool. Yeah, the maned wolves are shy, I believe, if I remember correctly. If we go here, it's going to be a bit of a shorter stream today, but oh, confident. Who would? I remember. I guess these are neutral. Huh. Well, we're still gonna make it so that we only have some viewing areas, because I don't want guests to be too able to see the animals, I guess. I guess I could actually just... I had the bed on this to where, like, I had the standoff fence and everything built into it, but it made it not move into position very nicely. It says they're confident, but that is not what my experience has been with them. Let's move this right into place. I like how this looks like it lines up. I think that's pretty realistic. We want one more turn there. Why has it got to be so difficult? Why is it lagging so bad right now? Hey, Origin! Welcome to the stream. I think I grabbed everything. There we go. Thanks for tuning in. I can't be on for too long. I gotta get off at like 7:45 Central. Thanks. I will be uploading it to the workshop next Wednesday. There's going to be a lot more of like workshop content coming out for my channel. I'm going to do some stuff. I'm calling it workshop work days, where I'll just kind of create a few like workshop things for this zoo and then upload them so that if y'all so desire, y'all can use them as well. Then we want to grab this. So this is the viewing area fence. Ah, shoot. That's not what I was quite trying to do. Yeah, no, it is, we're doing Planet Zoo, and this is for the main wolves, and so it needs to be at least 3 meters tall. We got a lot of viewers right now. Thanks, everyone. Let me know if the stream's lagging, because I'm getting some alerts on my end. Let's see. Now, I don't really know how to fix it, so I don't know if I could actually do anything about it if it was lagging. Let's actually try, because I want... This does best with like 15 to 30 degree turns, I think. So that this doesn't intersect too crazily. That's upsetting. How could I change that? I guess I could just go to... Hold on. We don't need something moving like that. It's probably creating way more. It's also kind of bugging me that... Okay, whatever. I'll fix the other thing, that being off-center later, but... Let's see. And we could just delete certain... Like, we'll clean up all this wire later. How much space do they have in here? Supposedly 2,800. That should be enough. Oh, sweet. Let me go check that out real quick. See what you've been building. Cool. I really like the timber wolf habitat. spatially. My one thing would be on the Hamadryas. Stop it! There's no reason to bark. On the Hamadryas baboon, you might want to try and break up some of the rock cladding on the walls. It's a little bit of a repetitive pattern, but you could do that with either like the rock pile faux rocks or use some other rock cladding pieces from like the natural cladding. I don't know. If you wanted to. Don't have to. Bollocks. Aha. It actually went exactly how I wanted it to. Thanks everyone for tuning into the stream so far. We've had a good amount of people. Yeah, and you can also, if you want, like, yeah, the aquatic fake stones work great. If you want to add just a little bit more texture, you can add just the tiniest bit of like the maybe desert rock cladding. Yeah, no, it depends on how good you can get that to look, but... Dogs! Cut it out! Hey, thanks for the follow! Let's see. So their building's gonna be like here. Go like so. So we'll probably wrap the viewing around to like there and then do a blocked off area there. Yeah, no, the plants kind of suck, unfortunately. They've got species, they just don't have the plants to, like, make the species look great in the grasslands. Like, we need a ground cover. I did not click that. Let's see. Looks like I selected everything. Let's see. I really like this fence. Though we probably need to work on the building sooner rather than later. This is just temporary here. Gosh, this is... I messed this whole area up. This will all get redone, don't you worry, but... There we go. Let's get this going. This will be kind of the indoor housing for the animals. Long house. Maybe a larger room there. I don't know if that will look good at all, but we'll see. See, can we add this to... Can we just, like... We're gonna just delete those. Why will that not connect? Weird. Pathing in this game. There we go. Alright, let's get these walls in, which are going to be very much similar to all the rest of the walls that we've been building. Except I think I want to make them a little bit shorter. Like a 3-meter tall building. I haven't heard of 1666. Why does that mark something in my mind? I feel like I know what that date is. 1666. It's not 1066. I know that date. I mean, it's Renaissance. Is it like a pike and shot style game? I don't know. My brain's just trying to figure out what country Amsterdam is right now. For some odd reason, I can't. So, Netherlands? In which case, they may not technically call it the Renaissance period. Probably need to do terrain before doing that section as well. Yeah, cool. Bit ashamed of myself as I'm a history guy, but you're all good, Shadow. You could have been very useful when we were talking about European geography. Okay. Shame. I don't find this. It was an easy one that I should have known. Was what country is Amsterdam is? Cool. I eventually came to it being in the Netherlands, mainly because I was like, I know it's Netherlands. That's German inspired, right? Yeah, I liked I felt like Odyssey was like an interesting because they actually did some decent stuff with the history. Wasn't the Netherlands like a drug and human trafficking capital? I thought, isn't Netherlands at least like Or is it? Okay. Well, true. Yes, I just mean like in the. For some odd reason, I get it and Denmark confused, which is technically also German-esque inspired, but it's more Nordic, even though those are. Hmm. Okay. I was gonna say if it's a country that in Western Europe that I don't know where the cities are, it's probably either Netherlands or Netherlands or Belgium. Even though technically that's where my family's from, is from Belgium, but doesn't mean I know. Belgai. See, I'm using the Roman term there. Do what now? What in the flying flippin' heck? Hmm. I bet you don't know where Alabama is, do you? Even though it's actually kind of funny. Alabama's the one where I feel like you go to any country and they at least know something about it. Hmm. Yeah, my family's uh, a bit of pretty much a bit of everything except mm, but I know when we went to Belize, they were singing "Sweet Home Alabama" there, which is kind of funny. That's what Alabama's known for, is that song, probably. Let's actually just do facilities first. Let's go utilities. My wife and I are not related. Let me just clarify that right now. What in the crap? Alright, let's get this. I forgot that we would have to do I don't know what that is. God. But I need it 4 meters tall if we're gonna have staff buildings in it. Whoopsie. Is it a D or a 0? No. I still don't really know what you mean. Sorry, got nothing. If you're talking about like football, the answer's still no. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I've not seen them. See a Planet Zoo YouTuber? I've been watching Captain Callum recently. And his build of the Houston Zoo. It's really cool. Ah. Yeah, mainly right now I watch Planet Zoo and some modded Minecraft, but not much beyond that. Come on, game. Oh, it was D. Whoopsie. Let's get this in. Hey everyone who might be watching right now. Thanks for tuning in. If you would, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and like the stream. It helps out. We're building the facilities for our maned wolf and all of that. The giant anteaters, so forth. We'll be getting rid of that building soon. Okay, so now let's do facilities while we're in there. Then we can go for staff facilities. Keeper hut. Maybe even a trade center over here. Alright. We'll have to do that once we actually get animals in, but let's do some doors. We use this one. Change it up a little bit. Sure, yep, it went in place nicely. There we go with that. I'll have a longer stream tomorrow. But today's stream needs to be a little bit shorter. It's gonna be too big, so don't have a smaller piece like that, so it's gonna be grab that. That like so. Will look less chunky in just a bit. There we go. Something like so as well. Just slide that right into place. Just like that. There's a giant hole there, which will probably fill with a garden, but no worries. Staff paths. go. If we go barriers, we actually can move this right here. That right there. We're gonna have to figure out how you keep Rheas, Anteaters, and Maned Wolves all in the same enclosure. The difficult one actually is not the wolves, it's going to be the Giant Anteaters, because I've heard that they do have some aggression. I don't think I've seen this one. That's because I never use airlocks, really. There's our small guest gate. But let's get this in right there. There we go. Stop it, Planet Zoo. You're being weird. Alright, let's go back to some doors, put those in place. Might do a little bit of a fancier door over here, though. Liked the beams that we had in the other ones, so we probably want to do something similar. Stay. Like that, something like that. Then just, you know, move that like so. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Merge those right back. I want to change the color on those to just be something like so. Change that to just a straight black color. And we'll just might snap nicely. I should have known that was asking a little bit too much. Though I think we should add some lights to this. I think I want to do slightly different than the last lights that we did. Those are a little too bulky. But I want something similar to that, if we can find something. Come on, game. Stop freaking out. I mean, we could make some, but it's kind of lame. does that look like? That's too small, or too big. Unfortunate. We could, of course, do something like so. It's kind of boring, but it does get the job done. Let's see. Anything else? So that's kind of my lead contender right now for something. Okay, nothing else beyond that, so we need to then the Americas metal. We want to use this. So if I just X, just rotated this like so. Kind of like how that looks. Then we grab this. Oh, shoot. Sorry, bud. How hard is that to get rid of? Or kept snakes? I know they're tough in bees. Oof. That's tragic. Don't beat yourself up too much on it. Hmm. Does sound like a bit of a pain, though. Don't really need anything over there. If we need something there, I'll put it in. Now we just need to do this backstage area. Actually, I want to do some trim real quick. Really want. Let's see. If I ever manage to get myself some snakes, if they get those mites, then guess I'll know what to do. I'm trying to do something that is way more detailed than I'm used to doing. Actually putting in trims to make everything look nice. Can't believe me. Got here. Let's create a sort of backstage staff area. Then we do something like... Shoot, I could have just done this. Go. Are we doing too much for just a backstage area? Maybe, but you know. See if we can do this nicely. We can try and get these all lined up. Okay. I think I'm done with that. There's not much else I can do. Let's put maybe some vents here and there. Let's grab those, put them all in place. Change those to that black color. rotate this just the tiniest bit. But I think that will do. Let's get this all in place. And the cure guide on Range Wolves said you should be careful so that they don't have enough space to put their paw through something. So that's what we're gonna do there. Alright, let's get that in place. Alright, that's pretty good there. So let's change the colors on all that. That we change to black, and then that we change to our green color. Thankfully I wrote everything down now, so no weird things trying to... And we'll finish this part once we've got an idea of how big the animals need their space to be. So let's get to terraforming. finally get to use. The wall here for how it was intended. Okay, so we'll probably just turn the intensity down here, turn the size down. Just kind of bring the hillside down like so. Smooth it out in a bit. What time is it? Okay, we got about 45 minutes left in the stream. 7:45 is when I gotta end it. Cook my wife some rice when she gets home, because she's doing volleyball coaching tonight. Which today's the last, their evaluations, so probably the last time I'll be streaming on Tuesday for a while, unless she starts closing on Tuesdays, but probably not, which means she might close Wednesdays. I don't know. More often. She is closing Wednesday tomorrow, so that's why I'll be streaming. You know, I thought I might be able to finish this habitat in this stream, and I might be able to, but I don't think I'm going to be able to finish or even start the next one, which is kind of good, because I was kind of I've got some ideas for blueprints that I want to do. Isn't quite ready. Second yell.
Let's just smooth this all out. Terrain work, but I think we can still get the habitat itself done. Maybe we'll do a rock face here. So rock face here, here. Don't know if we'll be able to finish. We'll probably just put some rough rocks in there, not do anything too crazy. Might do some whatever. And if we just do some terrain painting and we'll just put in some rocks.
There we go. Sure. Nope, not that. We put... That's too big for that. I don't really want to do... That will work. That was made for this. Wish this was a little bit smaller. But it is nice. Dogs, chill. Merge that. Make this that green color. 7, 6, 5, 9. Make those completely black. Do we make these black or white? I think black. Alright, let's grab this like so. What's happening there? Like, I don't mind if it's not fully straight. I don't know what is happening here, but it's weird. Too much longer to go. Like, I'm grabbing that arrow, but it's not coming with me for some reason. Let's see. I'm actually surprised that the Barnyard pack has become one of my favorite packs, just for the building pieces. Like, the animals are cool, but I don't really care too much about farmyard barn animals, but these pieces are very nice. It didn't say 400, it said 40, right? Right, let's try this again. It's not too obstructive. Hopefully the maned wolf won't try and jump it. I don't think they would, because I mean, they're not gonna make it on the way down, so like, they have no reason to jump. But you never know with Planet Zoo. We're almost there. We are almost there. This is not a very fun fence to put together, I will admit. Don't know why it freaks out every single time I place it, but you know. It is what it is. go. Now let's try and make that an interesting rock face there. Probably with, yeah, this. Actually, we'll move this here. Nature. We'll grab the temperate rocks. Fill up this space. Just kind of plop this around. It's better. Let's grab this. Really quick, easy rock formations. Let me know if y'all want me to put these on the workshop. They are, the base one is made from Caesar Creates, but I made this kind of variety of it because his version always uses buffalo grass. And if you're doing franchise, obviously you can't use buffalo grass, so I feel like it's different enough. And I made one for each variety of stone. Yeah, no, they very good. Caesar did a great job creating them. Let's first put stuff in for the giant anteater.
first of all. Natural termite mound. Yeah, he's very good. Very good YouTuber. If you haven't checked out his videos. Which... I might actually use this. Go. Also, Origin, I'm sure you saw this, but I found your found your Twitch channel um, through your Discord, and I followed you there. It's not like a creeper way, but like yeah, yeah. Found you, and nice. And if I change this color here to be that green. There we go.
anything else. Put a dog ball down here. Scent marker we'll just place over here. Hopefully they'll be able to use this, but you never know. Yeah, I think it was VSH Plays who showed me that one. It's very nice, very useful. Skittle or the slow feeder. So we'll place that there. I don't want their enrichment too close, so that hopefully the anteaters won't bother too much with the maned wolves. Hey. Cool. Alright, let me do that at the end of the stream, and I'll do that. Okay, come on. Where do I want this? Maybe. I don't think the pinatas really make sense for maned wolf. They're not really ferocious predators or anything like that. Oh, come on, why is it lagging? There we go. Then let's fail. They're probably going to use most of the same stuff. It seems like the only thing that would be a little different is that mirror mobile, which we'll have just there. Then we'll do paths. Delete this one because we want to go terrain. And just push up by the tiniest bit. Let's smooth out these edges. What's up, Shadow? What you find out or something? I don't know. What's that? Well. I hate the tall grass, but we're probably gonna have to use it because I mean, all these grassland animals love it. Nope. Sorry. That's not working. Okay. just place that, cut it off like that. I think so. So I want there actually to be some education stuff in here in gardens. Right, that's going to be too much at a curve, yeah. Guess we don't have to do this at... There we go. Exactly a 15. So yeah, we'll put some education stuff in here. We'll just place this like so. Let's see. Scrap that, bring that along there. Come on. It's okay, because that's not going to really be showing too much. Go. Now we'll put another viewing area here. make sure we actually get that going in the correct direction. Let's try a 45-degree angle. It's going to be a little harsh, but alright, I'll need to get off in just a little bit, so we'll finish this fence. Or at least what we can get done on the fence. Alright, let's turn that off. That's getting annoying. Let's just... There we go. Let's just secure it here. So that will be a nice viewing area. But an education thing about what termite mounds and anteaters like here. Talk about that. But yeah, we gotta end the stream, so try and see if there's anybody y'all want to raid on the Twitch side. Let me see if I can find anyone. Browse. Planet Zoo, anybody that I know streaming? No. Do y'all know any of those people playing? Yeah. Look up prehistoric team. Okay. Any Minecraft streamers I know? Probably not. I think we'll just go without doing a stream or a raid.
we'll just end it here. It's to yeah. But I'm gonna end the stream here. Thanks guys for tuning in. I'll catch y'all later. See you.